Hi everyone, what's up? No one's here yet, so that was for nothing. Garbage. It's kind of sweet, actually. That'd be a cool necklace. Hi, welcome. Howdy. I'm Forgey McForgeface. Forge is outside. It's my face. Welcome to the channel. I make Damascus knives. Could probably show you a couple. So these are what I make. I make Damascus knives. It's very bright. That's a terrible angle. That's better. I make like this one. I'm not actually fondest of this tip shape. Oh, I'm totally doing that to this one. I'm gonna change this. I'm not a Bowie fan and I'm gonna keep it, so I'm gonna change it. I'm going to So yeah, there's this one. Like I said, I'm not really the fondest of it. I messed up the handle a bit. Might do a paracord wrap even. But if I keep it, I'm not. I need to draw what I want to keep it as. Hi, quick laughs. But yeah, that's what I do. I make Damascus knives. It's raining today, so I'm not sure if I'll actually be able to get out there. But I have this chunk of steel made. Hi, bro. Hey, thanks. So yeah, so I have this chunk of steel ready for forge welding. It's all oiled up and ready. Thanks for the sub, bro. Whereabouts are you from? So I've been pretty obsessed with archery the last week. I had a really old bow, like from the 80s, and I was like, oh, cool. Yeah, I had this old bow. I don't know what that was. This old bow from the 80s. I'm gonna make that chunk. I'm gonna make knives out of that chunk, similar to this. So this is a Sanmai Damascus. 2 pieces of Damascus are sandwiching 1 piece of steel, which is actually 5 pieces of the same steel, but who's counting, right? And like this. This is what it looks like, just Damascus. And this is what it looks like that. I might try and wrap this though. I think that's what I'm gonna do right now. So I just got some purple paracord and I think I'm gonna wrap this handle in purple. See what it looks like. Follow me for more cool things to do. If I knew where my tape was, need some electrical tape. Yeah, so I'm gonna paracord wrap this first thing today. Anyway, what I was saying, I got really into bows last week. There's a bow. So I had this, and it was all cool looking, and it had these cool risers I took and took the color off them. And I used it a couple times, and then I was trying to adjust something, and I cracked it. I cracked it right there. So I was like, I like everyone, man, as long as they're nice to me. If you're not nice to me or nice to others, you can pound sand. Anyway, so it was cracked there, so I was like, oh, dang, that sucks. And that same morning I did that bow. I had there's an archery store in town, and Buddy was like, hey, I have a bow just like it. You can just have it. So he gave me this, which is identical, and I've just been like modding it. So would you eat meat of a person who is nice to... What? I don't eat meat of animals, dude. I haven't eaten meat in like 10 years. But if the end of the world happens, I'm eating people. Let's just say that. Good story, tech reviews. Oh, too bad. I need some tape. I need some tape. Tape me off a piece of that Kit Kat tape. BRB. There's some tape right on the floor in front of my face. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this around that like so. And then I'm going to give it a twist. It does not work that way. Do you do Apple Pay for new... What? Well, you're a 7-year-old kid. That's cool. And if you paid me enough, I'd give you some nudes. It'd have to be a lot, though. He's definitely a predator. Look at him, the freak. Wow. You would be named Ian. today's gonna be one of those days. Everyone's a comedian. Pineapple head. Man, I was fat growing up. Literally nothing you can say will bother me. Dummy. I'm Forgey McForgeface from YouTube, and I make knives and shit. Yeah, let's make fun of the guy who makes knives for a living. That's a smart idea. You are getting deported. Well, I live in Canada, dummy. So... I ain't no trigger-happy cowboy like you. Well, Tech Reviews, you're not a sweetheart. You started with violence. And now that you realize I can actually talk for myself and call out idiots on the internet, you're like, oh, he's actually... So I'm going to block you, and you'll never get to see my cool knives ever again. Oh, weird. No, you're a douchebag is what you are. You're not a prankster. You got nothing better to do than comment on someone's video and start trying to get him mad and aggressive and stuff. And then you're like, oh, I'm sorry I did it. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, shut up. Pound sand, dude. Don't be a douchebag on the internet. I'm almost certain you can't afford one of these knives. Your knives are like Chinese crap. Your name is Ian. I know one good Ian. It's not you. This is actually pretty fun. You're just bumping my algorithm up. Good job, guys. That's what that looks like now. That's much nicer, actually. I like that a lot. I bet you smell like a 50-year-old dusty bus seat. I bet you smell like a douchebag. You look like a douchebag. Sound like a douchebag. If it looks like a douche and it walks like a douche, it's a duck. And I smell like Old Spice Wolfthorn, dummy, or Bear Glove. Thanks, Chevy guy. I'm trying to make this knife better for my eyes, Chevy guy. Because it's not nice on my eyes. I don't like it. Don't like it. I don't have any knives in here. So just like that, you're blocked, dummy. Bye. I don't have time to. I'm old with kids, man. I don't have time to fight with kids on the internet. This is my job. This is hopefully going to be part of my income soon. And if you don't like it, well, you'll never get to see my stuff ever again. Yeah, I thought about doing a hidden tang. I also thought about wrapping it or doing like the leather rounds, like a real K-bar. But I actually kind of like this. This is sweet. Feels good. Internet people are funny, man. Like, never in my life would I go on someone's YouTube page and be like, you're an idiot, you're an idiot, you're an idiot, you're an idiot. What? Like, what are you... Is that all that's going on in your life, is chirping people on YouTube? Like, that's so dumb. Get a girlfriend, bro. Oh, wait, you can't. Like, imagine waking up and being like, oh, I can't wait to be mean to some random people I've never met. Wow. That's right, wow. I'm hot. I'm 10. You got an orange wristband on your watch, you weirdo. Yeah, this Ian guy thinks he's cool, but like... I don't think he's ever met someone who's been made fun of for being like adopted and fat and stuff his whole life. And that guy's name's Ian. Nice watch. We're all weirdos. Also, for future references, Ian, don't make fun of guys who make knives. That's probably the smartest thing you can do with your life. That's better. Thanks, Nazrin. Nazi Ryan. Nazi Ryan, thank you. Oh no, internet guy is threatening me. I didn't threaten you at all. I'm just giving you a future reference that if someone makes knives for a living, don't make fun of them. Because, like, they make knives for a living. You're the kind of guy that gets shot in the hood because you think you're tough. And what? I just make knives for a living, man. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. That's like going into a pepper mill store and being like, don't get pepper on me. What happen, tough guy? Literally nothing, but a lot of people are crazy. And if you make fun of crazy people, they'll end up stabbing you probably. I'm not crazy, and I don't like hurting people. So that's not me. But other knife makers might be insane. And if they're insane and their eyes are moving around all crazy like, maybe don't trip them because they have friends that have the internet and can figure out where you live. I don't personally because I'm a nobody and I don't matter to anyone except for my kids. So in about 4 seconds, Ian, I'm going to make it so you can't comment on my shit anymore. And then my normal viewers that tune in every single day can just watch me work like they do. Because there's no douchebags on this channel, and you're like a bag of douchebags. You're like multiple douchebags in one bag. And I never said I was tough. You're tough. It's like stealing from a gun store. You like the crazy eyes? These ones? These crazy eyes over here? I bet they're special, like you. Yeah, they're nice. If you think being nice is special, then, yeah, I'm done. You're dumb. I don't like you. Bye. Thanks, Swayze. I don't, just for anyone, I don't do drama. I have little children. So like if you're just gonna come here and start drama, I'm gonna block you and you'll never get to see the cool stuff I make. Because I'm not selling me, I'm selling my cool stuff. Yeah, purple is cool, thanks. Didn't go far enough though, so that sucks. I'm a little bit low, so I gotta redo it. Bob Marley, yeah. Mob Barley. Do I want to shape that like that? All right, what are you thinking? I don't know what I'm thinking, but that's way better. I like that way better. This is gonna be my camping knife, I think. I am deep in the thought process. I need to follow my heart. Some indoor bugs. You want a shop tour, dog? I'll give you a shop tour. You're actually backwards right now, so this is like reverse. So really, this is what the shop looks like. Follow your heart, Chevy guy. So those are what you call a waste of money. That one's a waste of money. That one's not as much of a waste of money. That one's a waste of money for sure. So an axle for these is like $100. Or I can buy an axle for like an '89 Civic for $100. So what's really anyway, I got, RCs are 100% a waste of money. That one's broken, and that one's broken, and that one's broken, and that one was $1,000, and that one was $1,000, and that one was $1,000. Yeah. So this is my 100-and-something-year-old anvil. This is my milling machine I just got. I got a bench press, a drill press. This is my 2x78 I built. It's very stable. There's my buffer. This is my welder. I don't know if you've seen my cool welder arm video, but I made this extendable welder arm so that wherever I need to weld in my shop, I can. That's that. And it just folds right up into there. Got a compressor. Got my bicycle. That's an old sucker. My anvil. My hydraulic anvil. This thing's a unit. I love this thing. Here's my bow I'm building. That thing, a 1995 Arctic Wildcat. No way. Got my heavy bag because let's make fun of that guy some more. Got some drums, guitars, a couple of chainsaws. Here's my tool wall. Every tool has a spot. Here's something cool. So I made these. So it'll take a Milwaukee or it'll take a DeWalt in the same one. I call them Milwalt. And then here's just some of the little hand tools I have. My battery storage, which is normally full. Man, this welder is legit good. Like, it's hitbox. It's not AliExpress at all. I got it off Amazon or eBay. Takes tiny, tiny little spools. And I've welded that, and I've welded that, and I welded that, and I welded that, and I welded these, and I welded this stuff, I welded all this, I welded all this, I welded all that with it. And yeah, that welder's great. I would buy another one. If this died right tomorrow, I would buy the exact same one. It might turn on. I'll show you how nice the display actually is. It's not plugged in. Plug it in. So the display on this thing is so nice. I can adjust my temperatures. It's really good. I really like this little guy. It welds great. And I have no need for like a big welding machine. So like this is how small it is. It's not very big. Yeah, that's my shop tour. Thanks for watching. It does kind of look like one of them tactical Call of Duty bows, eh? It's definitely 45 years old. It is a fancy little welder. So, like 5 years ago, I bought a stick welder by that brand. The brand's Hitbox. Yeah, so about 5 years ago, I bought this little welder. And when I mean little, I mean little. It's very little. So this is a stick welder, and it will weld 240, 110. On 240, it's a unit. Like, you can weld some decent stuff with it. And this was like $99 on eBay 5 years ago. That one was $132 shipped to my house, which is wild. And it came with 2 spools of stuff, which is even wilder. Oh, that sucked, Nazrin. Also, RCs are kind of cool when they aren't broken. 45? Yeah, this is a 45-year-old bow. This is from 1980. 1981, I think, this sucker. How big would that look in a normal-sized person's hands? Oh, it'd be huge. I am a normal-sized person. What do you mean I'm a normal size? What do you mean this is an 8-foot ceiling? What do you mean? What do you mean I'm 6'5" plus? What do you mean? I actually weighed myself yesterday, and I was 278. Well, then just do it, buddy. Oh, TIG would be sick. I'm good at stick welding because farms and stuff. But TIG is so cool. My neighbor builds Honda race car parts, and he's very good at TIGging. Some of his welds are very nice to look at. Crazy build. My bow? Yeah, it is a crazy build. I'll show you how it shoots if you want to see that. I could shoot a couple and show you my grouping. Could fling a couple. Fling them, you get it? Okay, I'll shoot a couple. What target should I aim at? Which one? Yeah, I'm a big boy. 6'5", 280, baby. I'm just gonna go middle. My sights are kind of off, so it'll be the grouping more so than the... There's 3 for you. That was definitely a flyer. Yeah. That's an intruder's calf running away. What is my dog barking at? My dog's barking at the rain outside. I could try and go around the horn and shoot all. That's what I'll do. I'm going to shoot all 4. Just for you guys. I don't know why I'm shooting low. Sorry, I'm just adjusting. Just adjusting. My sight was bouncing around. Yeah, that is a good angle for that split look. Yeah, so that's that. should probably get to work. Maybe. Do you really want to see me work? That's what comes here. Also 3D printed this stand. It's pretty cool actually. Yeah, so I 3D printed this, which goes on here, like so, and then the bow can just be a 45-year-old bow. Yeah, that's that. Quit barking! I need a hoot. I'll be right back. I thought you split the... I did split the last one. I'm wrong here. Okay. I'm back. So... there. Where did everybody go? Okay, so let's start working. Third things first. Oh, it's only 11 outside. I should open that door. It's gonna let a lot of mosquitoes in. No one's talking. Okay. Clean that out, put that in the pocket, put that away. So what I do every morning when I get in here is I start cleaning. Man, that's way sweeter now. This is sweet. I like this now. Makes me feel a lot better about this knife. very pretty. It's still not a nice handle, but like for firewood and stuff, whoosh, this is my camping knife. Cut that firewood, stab that firewood, stab the firewood in the face. Tina! Tina! Tina, enough. Enough. Damn dog barking. Michael Vick and stuff. Is this one that fits places? That one's too small. That one is perfect for that though. This is Coney 2012. It holds all my arrows and it holds my bow stand and it has my tools on it. Garbage. It's not garbage, but. That needs to be so much heavier. Okay, so I'm going to take this and we're going to get the forge in here. Right under there. Oh god, I need to put that on wheels. Holy moly. That's wet. That's wet. Close. Allison Stink. No one's watching. I'm gonna end